Yo, what up? What up? It's your boy. Yeah. What up? What up? It's your cousin Chris. It's your brother Chris. It's your uncle Chris. It's Chris Dingus, son of Lucy Dingus, middle kid for the first iteration of the Dingus Boys. And, just hanging out on a Saturday afternoon, June 7th. Right now it's about 9:50 in the morning. You can see my eye getting a little better. I had a sty in there. Past couple of weeks haven't really been recording, but I've been wanting to. Got a lot of stuff that I've been wanting to do, but work's been kind of kicking my butt lately. But been going pretty good out here working on a project for work, and got my cousin Will a job. William Dingus on my dad's side, son of Charles Dingus, my dad's older brother. So it's pretty cool working with your family. So far so good. We got a little cool weekend lined up for us over here. Gonna hopefully take Gianna out to the pool in a little bit. Chilling on a Saturday morning. And I'm digging through some old stuff as I'm looking for stuff to trade in right now because I gotta upgrade some stuff around here. I'll let y'all know. I've been wanting to record, I've been wanting to edit more, but it seems the more and more stuff I do, the more this old computer that I have is getting bogged down. And it's starting to get pretty annoying. So, yeah, one thing I'm doing is going through and trying to figure out what I can upgrade. So, recently, got a new little computer, just a little, Mac Mini. Been wanting one for a long time, but it's definitely going to be able to do the job. And hopefully, it's future proof, so I won't have to get another computer for another 10, 15 years. Um, because it's been about 10, 15 years since I bought a computer. It's hard to think about that, but I mean, it's crazy, but time flies. And tech definitely multiplies over time. So you definitely want to keep up with the curve, especially with what I'm trying to do. The whole point of everything that I'm doing is exactly the title of the name of all the stuff you're going to see. This is for the fam. Uh, and it's going to be videos, content, stuff like this. And I don't want to be the only one doing it, but I'm going to slowly keep pumping this stuff out. And, I'm going to do what I can by myself. And, you know, I'm going to be finding different ways to come up with content. Now, we got this app called Riverside. This is what I record all of my stuff on pretty much. And it's easy to edit. I can use a little AI editor that'll make the clips for me and all that good stuff. Also, I can do the backgrounds like you see right here and everything. And the more that I'm able to do with this new computer stuff, the more it's going to just open up different avenues. But I'm not the only one that needs to be involved in this. I need everybody to kind of pitch in. And even if it's just you have an idea or you want to log in and like and subscribe, comment, that's cool too. But it's not like I'm trying to amass a big following. This is for the fan. I want to do a lot of things. I want to do like a virtual family tree. Everybody kind of gets on there and kind of at least does what I just did. Tell me who your parents are, what order you are, what kids you are, basically what kids you have. And we're trying to keep building on this slowly, and this is for all the family that, is gone. And this is for the family that we hope to have in the future connect closer and closer as time goes on. That's the whole point of me doing all this stuff is I'm doing it for the fam, right? So if you're not family and we're about almost 5 minutes deep into this video, you can go ahead, you can log out. I mean, I don't see why you're watching anyways, but if you're family, and I don't just mean blood relative, I mean, you're close enough to where we call you family and you care about, you know, what we got going on or what we talk about, or you know us, you know, and you care. And you're fine here. You know, it's all family, friends, all that stuff. But if you're a stranger, you don't know me, why are you still listening? You know, I don't need you knowing all my business. I'm not here for social media. I'm here for family media. And as time goes on, it's going to become more clear as to what I'm trying to do and what I want the family to be able to do. Share content, comment, post videos that are private that we can only access on a membership basis. And it's not going to be, if you're family, you don't have to pay. You know, I don't want anybody to have to pay, but I do want to be able to set up ways where we could have donations, or we can throw in to have a like family fundraiser or a family event fundraiser. Like, hey, let's set a date. Let's all meet up. We're going to have barbecue. We're going to have, you know, plates for the fam. We're going to have just a meet and greet from this time to this time. And you could say it's a family reunion, but I want to do it to where it's, to me, a family reunion happens every 10, 15 years. When the last time we had one? You know, we shouldn't do it like that. It should be constantly going, you know, and how I want to do it is just like, hey, who can come, who can't? I'm going to Florida in hopefully September, and I'm gonna get my baby out the house, and we're gonna take a road trip. And I want y'all to be a part of that virtually, or come and visit, come hang out for a day or so. I'm hoping to be out there a week, but if you could just come for a day or a two, and we got an extra bedroom or a pull-out couch in the house we want to rent, come on through, bro. Or get a hotel room close by, and you do your thing, we do our thing. We go to the beach and we hang out, we take pictures and videos, because we want to leave a digital footprint for the future. That's what it's all about. That's what all this is about. I want my daughter to be able to look one day and see a recipe I might made, right? I might have made, and I can literally tell her how, you know, and the way I am now, right? Because I feel like I'm in my prime, man. I feel like I've learned enough to be able to do whatever I want to do, as far as, you know, creativity goes. You know, I'll never be able to dunk a basketball. That's one thing I always want to do, but I can make a video, I can edit, I can produce audio and everything like that. So why not? So I'm going to show y'all something real quick. Hopefully it pops up on the screen correctly. My little background like interfering. I don't have my green screen yet, but all that stuff's gonna be coming. I'll be rolling it out, and then I'm gonna show you how to do it, and then you're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it together, fam. Straight up. So this is Uncle Buddy's old video camera. You can see this is what it takes, bro. This is, I'm gonna turn it on for y'all. Y'all can see this is a, for you kids out there, for the younger generation, you don't know nothing about this. This is what we call a compact disc or a DVD. Boom. Open that up. That boy sitting in there, right? I'm not gonna take it out because I got some stuff I want to get off of it. But you get the idea. I just found another one of his, right? Because I'm looking at, what am I gonna go trade in? I want to get some new upgrades around here. And Uncle Buddy was all about, you know, hey man, upgrades. But I found another one of these little disc, right? And for me to get this digitally, I had to order a special product to read DVDs. Isn't that crazy? Because we were all in the DVD era where we thought it was cool that you got a 6 disc CD changer in the car, right? So anyway, found me a new video. Uncle Buddy, Aunt Sylvia, my mom, Aunt Lucy, Grandma Garcia on a trip to Mexico, and I barely even dove in. I saw, you know, it was 20 videos in his little storage there on that disc, and I just can't wait to convert it, import it, you know, all that stuff. And it looks cool already. He's narrating. He's got grandma cooking. He's got, you know, a lot of people in there. It's cool to see. So just sneak preview. We got a Mexico trip coming up, and then we got a little trip with Ernie where they were fishing, talking. I barely even tapped in this video, but I'm digging it already. You know, and also, man, I'm still doing some music stuff, and and when I say music, I don't mean like rapping. I mean like doing it, building it. I'm building a studio out there, helping Ernie out there in the by the Texas City, League City out there. But it's all fun, man. It's awesome to be able to do, and that's what I'm into. Rapping was something I was interested in when I was a kid. Kind of brought me to the dance, brought me to school. I learned what audio is and how it actually, you know, physically interacts with our environment and how we hear things and how our brain interprets signals and how music makes you feel different ways because of the chords that are played, right? And so it's science in a way, but it's also unexplainable. And I touched on that in one of my previous videos, where it's the mystery that I love that I can never figure out. But you can keep on delving into it. And I'm gonna keep on making music, but I'm gonna keep on making different types of music. So, and I'm not looking to release music. I'm not looking to really like put together an album and all that. Nah, man. I just want to help other people, and I want to see what I can learn and my capabilities. I've been playing the piano for a while. I just want to get better at that. I also want to, learn this new technology that I'm looking forward to installing to where I can utilize it. And what can I do, right? So the game's going to change as soon as I can get these files transferred over. That's the problem. It's taking forever. But I don't want to have to reinstall everything and do all that jazz. So right now I'm waiting on the Time Machine. Time Machine is a little bit slow because the Time Machine is coming from 2013. But we upgrading right now to 2025 and beyond. And hopefully the next time I'll need a computer is in like 2040. So that's that. We're going to enjoy our Saturday. I know Marty's probably cringing right now because he says he don't like flat brands. Let me tell you, Marty, I like to keep my stuff mint condition, bro. I can't bend it. I just can't do it, man. But this bad boy right here, I got from the mall the other day. And, every once in a while, I'll go buy me a hat again. I used to do it a lot more often when I didn't have a baby. But anybody with a kid know, little baby got to come first. But this is some real deal Astro stuff. I like the blue. I don't like white hats because I know I'm going to mess them up. And so, I know Marty said something one time about, his brim of his hat. But I just got to do like that because I might look like a little kid, especially with the clean shaven. I think I definitely look a lot younger. And let me tell you, when I walked out the other night, I was working, came home sweating, my beard was all over the place. I said, man, it's summertime. I got to get rid of this. I come out of the shower. Gianna's going to sleep. I'm going to give her a kiss goodnight, and she loses it. She did not like seeing daddy clean shaven. I haven't been clean shaven since she was first born in the hospital, So it's been almost a year that she hasn't seen some type of facial hair on me. So it took her about 2 days. That night she didn't go with me. The next day, I didn't really see her the next day. I worked late again. And then I come home, I think it was Thursday night or something, and she was all right. Then, Wednesday night. And then Friday night, or Friday morning, she was fine. Thursday morning, she was fine. So it's kind of funny just seeing the reaction because I saw it on TikTok or Facebook where babies were crying and stuff. And I was like, okay, let's see how Gianna reacts. And I should have let her watch me do it or something because she did not like it. But she's cool now. And we're going to try to have a little good weekend. Hopefully take her to the pool in a little bit. I got to go to Best Buy, return some stuff, trade in some stuff. I'm hoping to get a new monitor and get my setup ready. Because 2025, 2026, it's going to be a good year. And I hope to expand this little project that I'm working on to turn into a big family project where everybody has access to everything. Everybody in our family has access to everything we do. And capabilities for if you want to make a video and you just want to vent, man, because sometimes I want to make a video, I want to vent, but I don't want some random person on Facebook that barely knows me to be able to get it, because you got a lot of those people, man. That's what I didn't like. Facebook started getting to the point where I got people from like junior high, elementary requesting me, and I feel you. If I see you out there and I'm like, I remember you, what's up? That's cool. But do I want you to see everything I do and post everything and all my family photos and you can see who I'm related to and all this other stuff? It starts getting weird when people start hitting your wife up with messages talking about, tell Chris I said what's up. And it's somebody I really don't even really like that. Somebody I ain't seen since we were little kids. And on the cool, like I'm not really even, like I wouldn't invite you over to my crib. If I see you, I might go, hey, what's up? I remember him. He's kind of, I don't know. But you're able to reach out and talk to my wife. Like that's kind of where I drew the line. And so when that happened to me, I'm like, man, hold on. This is weird. This isn't right. social media is weird. Letting everybody know everything about you. Back in the day, that wasn't how we rolled. You gotta keep your things on the wrap, man. Everybody deserves a private life. Everybody deserves to have their own personal space, and I cherish my personal space, and I cherish my relationship with my family members. I don't have a lot of close friends that I talk to on a daily basis. I don't have a lot of birthday parties I go to with people that's not related to me. I don't have any get-togethers that I get together with friends where I'm like, man, hey, man, let's get together, homies. It's not like I don't have love for my old school homies. It's just they got families, I got family, and that's what I try to keep it. My mom's my best friend, and I hang out with my mom more than anybody, and I would not change anything for that. And to me, that's how it should be. The smaller the circle, the better. And the circle is family. It's not even a circle at all. It's kumbaya, and that's how we got to keep it. We might fight and fuss, we might bicker and everything, but at the end of the day, there's never going to be anybody that resembles you or is kin to you like that. And if you have friends that have been through the thick and thin, I shout out Ryan Lynch, my friend to the end. That's somebody I don't talk to on a daily basis, but I know, when it comes down to it, he's going to be a friend for life, and he is family. And there's other friends that I have like that, and I'm sure you do too. And that's cool. If they want to somehow be involved or participate or anything like that, even be a fly on the wall and subscribe, like, or even be a part of a live broadcast where they're just an audience member, right? Because we can set it up like that where we live stream and people just log on just to watch, right? I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to jam music on here and show you how I make my music, but also maybe even DJ a little bit on my turntables and just jam out. We could just take some old school jams and you just say, hey, man, that was cool. What is that? And we talk about it. Or we could talk about sports. So you see the other couple months ago, we did the draft night. We're all just logging in. That was chaos. And I didn't have the best computer setup, network, whatever. So, but all that's going to improve. So you kind of see where the ideas are going, what we're trying to do. I've talked about it with some of my cousins, Marty and me, Billy, Richard. I'm trying to get him on. I got to get my brother Matt on. We can talk about anything, sports, life lessons. And like I said, some of y'all just need a place to vent, but you don't want the whole world to see it. Well, we can make it private where it's just the family can see it, or we can, you know, we can let the whole world know if you want. I don't care, man. We can do it however you want. I just want to be able to share this with y'all because the world is all about like social media and content, but take a step back and realize, what's really important to you. And I'm not trying to get famous. I'm not trying to get I'm not trying to be a viral or nothing like that. I don't want any of that in my life. I want to be a family man, provide for my family, but also stay in touch with my family, and do all do all these things where we can reach out. We should be able to, right, on a different level, share recipes, get a recipe book going, and on my mom's side and my dad's side, converge those families together. Because at one point in time, they really were, man. I got pictures of my dad, Uncle Buddy, hanging out when they were kids, And when I say kids, I mean like high school, but that's still kids. I mean, one day you'll see it too. But this younger generation where y'all do the TikToks and y'all are all about this, y'all need to be in. I need y'all. I need y'all's ideas and I need y'all to show me and teach me. So I can make this better and easily accessible. And, I want to interview and talk to some of our older family because one day, the truth is we're not all going to be here. And let's get it while we can. While you're still here, let's listen to some stories because I swear, I wish I could have had a microphone or a video camera and would have thought about this back in the day because sometimes we just sit on grandma's bed and she would just tell you stories. She'd say, come sit over here, lay down, and I'm going to tell you this story, that. And sometimes she'd be gossiping. And it was funny to sit there and listen and go, oh man, grandma's spilling the tea, as the kids say it today. But, it's just cool, man. So we can do whatever we want on here and we can just, have fun. So, I just want to leave a little quick update. That's what I got going on. I'm trying to upgrade this stuff. But what I'm telling you, when this stuff is upgraded and I'm finally converted over to this new setup, everything's going to be faster. Hopefully, I'll be pumping out product. It's summertime. It's busy time at my work. So I got to get on the grind. for what I'm trying to do, because what I'm trying to do is create a hub, a place where we can meet up virtually like this or face to face. And I can sit down with you and we could do a little Joe Rogan interview. Or maybe we could do a broadcast like, TNT. Or maybe we could do a Mystery Science Theater 3000, Um, sports show, sports talk. We can do it all, man. And I want to bring that to this network. I want to create a network with y'all. And everybody has their own little spot and everybody can share what they want. It doesn't matter if it's a, hey, how y'all doing? I miss y'all. This is what I got going on. Video like this, or it's 4 people sitting in a room watching the game together or watching a movie together. And we got that privately where we can go and watch it and we can see our reaction, or we can just, there's so much that we can do. And I got the equipment and I'm trying to make the time, and it's important to me. It's more important than making music or making a movie or making something like that. Like, this is what matters to me, is talking to you, fam, because we're 21 minutes deep, and I think that's the only people that's really gonna listen to me for that long is the fam, close friends. But if you're interested, hit me up. Let's talk. Let's chop it up. We can be on video or not, right? We got the Discord. That's almost for like private conversations. We got the green room. That's where we meet up before, we record, where we can discuss ideas, or we can vent, or we can talk about wherever we want. That's not recorded. But I'm hoping to make a show where it is the green room, where that's more raw and uncut. And then our watch alongs, like the draft. And then, we'll hopefully try these different programs and see what we got and what we can do. And I'm also going to bring y'all into the studio and show y'all how I get down on the turntables and the keyboard and kind of what I'm doing on my screen. And maybe you can learn something, or you could just see what Chris is doing so I can, pass it down one day and share it. But, yeah, I hope y'all have a good weekend. I love y'all. And until I talk to y'all again, peace.